Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make tater tots. Basically what we have here are some potatoes that have already been cooked and grated and mixed with the mixture, but it's fairly easy to do. You just want to take 2 medium-sized potatoes and you want to put them in the microwave for about 10 minutes on medium heat. Let them cool down until they're cool enough to handle, and then you want to grate them on the cheese grater. And you want to use the large holes on the cheese grater, and you're going to grate them into a bowl just like you see here, and that's after they're cool enough to handle so you don't burn your hands. And then you're going to mix in a tablespoon of flour. I ran out of flour, so I just used Bisquick, and that worked fine. And then you're also going to use a teaspoon of salt and possibly more for taste as you go along. And basically you just mix it in there. Once that's all mixed up, you start shaping them into little tater tots. And then we'll go over here to the pan. You're basically going to fill your frying pan with about 1/4 of an inch of water at the sides. Put it on a medium to high heat, something about like that. And then you want to just kind of let it sit here and get nice and warm. And then you're going to also prepare yourself a plate. That was my sausage cooking. You're also going to prepare yourself a plate with some paper towels so that you can get ready when you're done frying and put them right on the paper towels there so that the paper towels can soak up the excess oil. Okay, so as you're making your tater tots, you just want to roll them into a little tot shape and then stick them in the fryer. Let them sit there and turn them once until they're golden brown. Take them out, put them on that plate with a paper towel, let them cool, and then eat away with your favorite dipping sauce. Thank you. This is an easy, quick recipe for tater tots. I hope you enjoy. So this is about how many potatoes or little rounds I got with the mixture that I made from the 2 medium potatoes. Looks like about 21. You can roll them larger or smaller. I'll get a little bit closer so you can see. Some of them are kind of large and some are small. I'm not that great at it. But I'm going to go ahead. This is the first time I've ever done it. These are still raw. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the pan for frying now. And we will see how it turns out. Okay, this oil's been sitting on medium-low heat for a while, so I'm just going to kind of mix it in case there's any cold in there. We want to mix it all together. And then I'm going to grab some little tongs here. Start putting them in. Now, one important thing I read, this is the first time I've done this, but one important thing I read is that make sure your oil is not too hot. If you have a bunch of steam coming up, then it's just going to burn them. So turn it way down, get it nice and even. It's going to take a little while. And also no overcrowding in the pan. If you put too many tater tots in the pan, then it's just going to be a big mess. So probably, I think it said it was like 8 at the most. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll do 8 here. So we'll do a couple batches. I do have room for some more. This is a rather large pan, so I'm going to cheat. But just, I guess, go off the size of your pan. The smaller pan, about 8. Okay, so we're going to let those cook on one side, then I'm going to flip them, and we'll see how they look. Okay, it's only been probably about 30 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and turn them over because it looks like they're cooking on the other side. So there you can see, nice and brown. And it's imperative that you have enough oil in here because that way the sides get cooked as well. That way you only have to turn it once. So if you just did like, instead of a 1/2 inch of oil running up the side of the pan, if you did like 1/4 of an inch, let's say, then you're going to be in trouble because you're going to have a half-cooked tater tot. Well, that's looking pretty good right there, nice and golden brown. Probably about another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll have them drain. So coming back to the tots, it's been a couple of minutes. I had to turn the heat back up just a little bit because it looked like it was kind of dying down, but these things are coming out nice and crispy, it looks like. So we scooted over the sausage and we're gonna stick them on this plate here. As you can see, nice and crispy. So be careful on the size that you make them, because I do notice some of the larger ones take a little bit longer than the smaller ones. So if that is the case, then you'll just have to take the little ones out early, a little bit earlier than the large ones. So this is pretty much it. I won't bore you with the second batch because it's going to be the same thing. And then I would just say we'll sprinkle some salt on them. Some salt in there. And we'll just try a bite. Good. Hot, but good. Hot but good. Very good, highly recommended. Give it a shot. Leave your comments in the section below. Let me know what you think. And be careful before you add salt because I did notice it was a little salty. So that's it. Thank you.